Lubu ultimately succumbed to the limits of a mortal body. His leg bones began to crack, and despite the fire of 1,000 regrets burning inside him, he could only fall to his knees as blood pooled beneath his feet. He clearly could no longer fight. Thor looked at the defiant warrior before him with deep respect. Just as he was about to deliver the final blow, a thunder of hooves split the air. The red hair horse charged into the arena. Fiercely loyal, the stallion rushed to Lubu's side and shook its head, urging its master to climb on. Feeling the boundless fighting spirit of his companion, Lubu's own were reignited. His soldiers formed a towering human wall, their shouts of encouragement echoing all around. When Shiva questioned whether Lubu could still rise in the heat of battle, the warlord showed the gods what it meant to be the flying general. Fighting through the agony, eyes blazing, he summoned every ounce of strength and forced himself upright. The human spectators erupted in a roar of disbelief. Seeing such stubborn resolve, Thor's lips curled into an eager grin. Lubu leapt skyward, landing astride the red hare with fearless eyes that held not a trace of retreat. This time he would fight with everything, leaving no regrets. To reach the pinnacle of martial skill, Lubu had once trained alone on a mountain peak from dawn to dusk, day after day, until the shattered remains of his halberd piled high. One night, after countless swings, he finally mastered a divine technique so powerful it split the very sky. He named it Heaven Silkworm. The strike was so fierce it didn't merely break weapons, it reduced them to dust. Yet it was a lonely move, one he could never use against ordinary men. Centuries later, he had finally found a worthy rival. Now he could unleash his ultimate weapon against an opponent who deserved it. Thor answered in kind, summoning the full might of Mjolnir. The clash of their powers defied imagination. The entire arena blazed with holy light that shot upward, piercing the heavy clouds. The radiance was so intense and no one could keep their eyes open. When the brilliance faded, Lubu's mortal body lay torn apart, and the Valkyrie who had manifested as his halberd was forced back to her true form. Defeated, Lubu bit down on his shattered arm and patted the red hare's neck, charging toward Thor with the resolve of a warrior embracing death. Thor understood and granted him a final, honorable strike. Though victorious, the god of thunder felt no joy. As he turned to leave the arena, the familiar sound of hoofbeats echoed once more. The red hare stood there, eyes glistening, surrounded by the loyal Lubu troops. Together they proved to the world what it truly means to fight and to follow unto death.